Everybody, Dave Acted checking in. Well, I think it's always good to kind of have these little Second Amendment exercises, this time in southeastern Oregon at the Hammond Ranch. It's another Bundy Ranch kind of thing. We'll go into the legal particulars, but really nice family, really generous in the neighborhood. Everybody in the whole area knows who these folks are. Unfortunately, almost 15 years ago, they had a small fire, and it got onto federal land. So there was some damage done to federal BLM land, so they got tried as arsonists. So the father's 73, he does 3 months. The son's 46, he does a year. And that's the end of it. Well, not quite. What happens then is the government comes back after they've already served their sentences, and some federal judge says, we really should have tried you as terrorists. Under this terrorism law, you're convicted, go back and do 5 years. So now on Monday, January 4th, the father and son. The father's 73. He's got to go back to prison for 5 years, and the son's got to go back to prison for 4 years. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it, and so a lot of people are kind of getting upset, and this is what's causing kind of a Second Amendment roundup. Pete Santilli, who was kind of on the scene first at the Bundy Ranch, he's there. He's kind of stirring people up and putting out the call. Here's Justin Wooley's channel. He did kind of a update on John Ritzheimer. John Ritzheimer is the Marine, kind of a controversial figure. He's been on CNN. He's there on the scene. He's telling people to come up. The problem is the Hammond family really isn't putting out the call for help. They don't really want anybody to show up. So a lot of these militia people, there's about 60 of them, are kind of doing this on their own volition, which I think is a good idea. Okay, Hammond family, if you want to go to prison, that's fine. But if this is an exercise to help Second Amendment people kind of come together, test their transportation, their communications, kind of an exercise, I think is a good idea. But it could turn ugly. That's what always is the possibility in these situations. You get 60, 100 people armed, upset, thinking that this is kind of an injustice. They're mad. And, things can happen. You get hotheads on both sides, and next thing you know, you have a bloodbath. So we're not saying that it's going to happen. God forbid something like that would happen. But we would say that this is going on now in southeastern Oregon. We wanted to give it a spotlight, let all you patriots know that this is happening at the Hammond Ranch in Oregon. So if we don't support their freedom and support their constitutional issues and their rights to fair trial, then we all lose. Till next time, reporting again, this is Dave Act.